Hi everyone, it's Mitch. It's Monday, October 6th. Still coming to you from high above Chicago. I'm just back to the other side of the living room. A little bit of lighting problems with that stuff going out, and my face was getting darker and darker, and I haven't solved my lighting problems, which I will solve this week, and we'll be back looking out the window at that spectacular view of Lake Michigan and of the fine city of Chicago. In any event, the lines are out for this week at college football, and some interesting stuff. Some of the lines are already moving. I know a lot of you guys are Missouri fans out there. The line opened at 14. It's already down to 13.5, with Missouri laying 13.5 at Oklahoma State. It's a pretty big game. The Oklahoma Texas game, that line is still at 7, and it's still reduced juice on the Sooners, meaning that there's probably a little more action coming in on the Longhorns with that 7 points. It all remains to be seen. We saw some violent point moves last week, and I expect to see the same. The odds makers, they never are 100% right, and sometimes they're really off, and the public and the guys who are really on the inside of this, really know what they're doing. They jump all over it, and that's what we try and do as well. That's why we start talking about the lines early. And then we talk about the lines late to see which way they've moved, because that line movement, while it's not always a great indicator, and sometimes it really doesn't mean all that much. It can tell us something. We've already seen is that the line in the Nebraska game against Texas Tech has already moved from 20.5 to a full 21 points, 3 touchdowns that the Huskers are getting. Public perception right now on Nebraska is really bad. I haven't really looked inside of that one, but my public perception of both those teams isn't too great right now either. So we'll have to see. I'm going to keep it real brief today because it's like I'm not making any picks today. I'm just going to talk about the lines and the way things open. Florida's a 4-point favorite over LSU at home. The Gators, they haven't played particularly well the last couple times out. Their offense has been a little tough, and LSU is a stingy defense. That should be interesting to see the way the bettors line up on that one. It's really all I want to talk about today. I just want to once again say that my newsletter, we had that Notre Dame game. We said take the Irish, laying 6.5 points. They won by 7. They were up by way more than that. It's tough to when you're crunching all your numbers. Bad coaching decisions. Things of that nature. Those are always the wild card. But it worked out exactly. If you guys read through the letter, it's exactly how we called it. Notre Dame's strong passing offense, Stanford's weak pass defense. That was the matchup that was going to be exploited, and that's why we like the Irish cover. Everything else we thought looked pretty even on paper, and it came out pretty even in the game. But Jimmy Clausen had his biggest day as an Irish quarterback, and we called it a mile away. So we're going to stick with the newsletter this week. We're going to probably do even more picks in the newsletter this week. So if you guys want more picks than just the free picks I get on the blog, you get more free picks by signing up for the newsletter. Also, if you want to find out what some of these terms like reduced juice are and things of that nature, they're all explained pretty straightforward in my book, which you get free by signing up to the newsletter. It's more of a report than a book. It's maybe around 50 pages, and you get instant access. All that stuff is it's no cost to you, and it doesn't take more than a couple seconds to sign up. So this is Mitch, and thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow to talk about some more college football. We got a game tomorrow.